What's going on, everybody? It's your man Gamecock Chuck back again with another video on this Thursday afternoon. Going to talk a little bit about the Week 5 matchup for South Carolina. But before I get any further, I need you to help me out. If you like Gamecock sports in general, give me an opportunity to entertain you a little bit. Smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell. That way you get notified when I put out my content each week. And also comment below. Let me know what you think on my content, my channel. And I'll comment back to you. All I ask is that you keep it respectful, and I'll do the same. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and get in this video. You know, this week, South Carolina is back home to take on the Troy Trojans from the Sun Belt Conference. Both teams are 2-2 on the young season. South Carolina enters the game at giving up 7 points and have a 71.4% chance of winning, according to the ESPN Football Power Index. The last time Troy visited Columbia, South Carolina destroyed them 69-24. That was a huge game for Marcus Lattimore, a huge game for the defense, and we just flat out dominated from start to finish. South Carolina owns a 3-0 all-time record against Troy. This will be their fourth meeting, and we own the 3-0 record against them. So, but when I look at this game, both teams are similar in so many ways. The defenses, both of them has been much improved. Troy, they brought everybody back this year. They've improved. South Carolina, we've lost a few people on defense, but we've also improved. Troy is 5th in overall defense, allowing just a shade over 243 yards. They're 2nd in the country in sacks with 18. And their defense is led by a redshirt freshman, Javon Solomon, who leads the country in sacks with 5.5 sacks on the year. So I think he's tied with a guy from Army and Florida State. But that's beside the point. He's going to be very disruptive. And if we can't do our job offensively, he's going to live in our backfield Saturday afternoon. South Carolina's defense, they're 28th overall, giving up 300 yards a game. We lead the SEC in creating turnovers. We got 10 turnovers through 4 games. And we also have a defensive back that leads the country in interception in Jalen Foster, a walk-on that got a scholarship, and he's just showing up and showing out every Saturday this year so far. He's got 4 interceptions through 4 games, so he knows how to track the ball down when it gets up in the air, and he knows how to go up and get it. So, yeah, but when I look at the offense, from an offensive standpoint, they both similar to the same. Both teams struggle at times to get the run game going. Neither one of them's been really effective in the run game. The passing game's been hit and miss, so when I look at that, I mean, like I said, this game is so much alike and scary from a South Carolina perspective, you know. This is a recipe for disaster, this game, man. If South Carolina's not doing what their assignments, they're not executing the way that they've been practicing this week, it could be a bad game, a bad day for South Carolina and South Carolina fans. They could be very disappointed. Like I said, Troy, offensively, they got a transfer quarterback, Taylor Powell, that came from Missouri. He had a couple games at Missouri when he was there. He backed up Drew Lock and Kelly Bryant, I think it was, while he was at Missouri. So he's got some SEC playing experience. He knows the type of environment he's going to walk into Saturday. He knows how rowdy the SEC is. I think I heard he played against Georgia one year. He started because injuries and stuff. So he's been around the SEC some, not a whole lot, but he's been around, and that could play a big factor in their offense and getting it going and stuff. So he's not going to be rattled by the 70, 80,000 fans that's going to show up and be loud and rowdy. He's just not going to get rattled by that. South Carolina's offense, led by Luke Doty. A stable running backs that we need to get going this game, and it's very critical. Game 5, we need to get that running back room going, man. I mean, it's about time. So we led by Luke Doty, and like I said, Kevin Harris and Juju McDowell and Saquandre White and Marshawn Lloyd and stuff. So, and on the outside, we got Josh Vann and Jalen Brooks is starting to come on. So it's about time for this offense to start kicking in gear and quit being so lackluster and almost non-existent. Basically, I mean, it's at times it looks like they're lost, don't know what they're doing. So I mean, it's about time. This is the game. It's about time that this is the game for our offensive line to start gelling and getting things going and moving in the right direction. But like I said, when I look at this game, it's so much similarities right there, man. And it's just, it's scary to predict this game because this game can go in so many ways, you know. But what I do like is the opportunities that South Carolina gives herself, you know, week in and week out by creating turnovers. And, you know, if we can rattle Taylor Powell and get him to make mistakes and keep creating these turnovers, we can this gives us an opportunity to win. But I mean, getting turnovers, you got to be able to execute once you get them. I mean, getting a turnover don't do you no good if you can't put it in the end zone or can't get any kind of points off of it. It does you no good. Like last week we had, 3 turnovers, something like that against Kentucky and didn't score a single point off of it. I mean, it was dang right disappointing and embarrassing to say the least. So, I mean, we got to take our opportunities and capitalize on them. That's the key thing. But when I look at this game and just judging by some of the things I've seen, you know, I'm kind of hesitant to put a W beside South Carolina at times. You know, if you look at our offensive play so far, it's I mean, it's kind of hard to, like I said, it's hard to put a W out there. This is a very key game for us to get our season going in the right direction. We need to start pass blocking better, run blocking better, creating holes and mismatches for our offense to get out there and get explosive plays. So, but when I look at this game and when I make my prediction, you know, the talent level, I would give the edge to South Carolina on that. Defensively, they're even. I'm not even gonna say South Carolina's defense is better because, I mean, their defensive stats speak for themselves, so I can't really give them that. Offensively, like I said, we have more playmakers on the offensive side of the ball than Troy. More, I guess, the talent level is different between South Carolina and Troy. But South Carolina, the key for South Carolina to win is creating them turnovers, right? We got to get the ball out somehow. Interception, fumble, whatever the case may be. We got to get the ball out, and we got to push it in the end zone, punch it in the end zone. We got to turn them into points. We can't have another game where we get all these turnovers and nothing comes of it. So, but they have to do that. And the offensive line needs to get going to get this running back room going. We're too talented to be stifled week in and week out. We are. We're just too talented. Keys for Troy to win. Defense, you know, their defense has got to live in our backfield. They got to disrupt us. If you see Georgia, Kentucky, they got in our backfield. They limited us to running. They limited us on plays, and they got in the backfield and sacked the quarterbacks and whatever. So their key to victory is going to be that. If they can do that, they can keep this game real close with an opportunity to win it at the end. But through everything, if I had to put a prediction, a score out there, I would say I'd give the nod to South Carolina in a close one, 21-17. With that being said, like this video, subscribe to my channel if you ain't already subscribed, hit the like button, hit the notification button, do all that good stuff that YouTube wants you to do to help your channel grow and the algorithm and all that stuff. Leave a comment below. And until next time, I'm your man, Gamecock Chuck. Go Gamecocks, go Coach Beamer, and I'm out, baby.